All right, Ant-Man Moto here. Today, I have the pleasure of bringing you the RS457. All right, Coleman, here at Southeast Motorcycle, you can see the beautiful sign there, Motoplex Atlanta. And Coleman's going to give me the briefing on this beautiful machine we're about to go ride.
All right, we'll start with the dash here. So when you key on, got a nice little graphic coming up, Aprilia logo, the eraser. Now you've got 4 different displays. You cycle through them with this button on the right. So this display would just be your normal street riding. Shows your miles per hour, RPMs going up there, ride mode, and traction control setting. You have your ride mode button right here, so you could switch between sport, eco, and rain. Rain's going to be the most electronics turned up, eco's the middle, sport's going to be your most aggressive ride mode. And then traction control, you can go up and down with these buttons here. So right now it's at 3, pump it all the way down to 1, back up to 3. You got 3 settings there.
Okay, 3 settings of traction control.
You got your lap time down here, shows best lap at the bottom.
Okay, beautiful. So we're in sport mode. I'll probably just keep it in sport mode because I like sport mode. I'll be back shortly.
All right,
thank you. All right, let's listen to this bad boy. And there she is, ready to rip. We are in the beautiful city of Douglasville, Georgia. We are at Motoplex Atlanta, my favorite place, my local Aprilia dealer, a store here in Douglasville, a store in Savannah, and a store in beautiful Blairsville. Coming soon. Okay, here we are aboard the 2024 RS457. This bike is brand new. It has, we can't see the odometer, but he showed it to me, and this bike has 0 miles on it. So I am the literal first person to ride this bike. We are the first people. Okay, what I can tell you right now is the handling, the light feeling of this bike is wonderful. It feels extremely nimble. Oh my gosh, I would love to have this up at AMP, Atlanta Motor Sports Park. This is not a 4-way stop. I'm glad I didn't go shooting out there, because that would have sucked. No quick shifter. We're in downtown whole historic Douglasville, and it is right around 3 o'clock, 3:30 on a Friday. So we're no doubt going to run into traffic, but I'm going to get us out to a place where we can really stretch the legs on this bad boy. You know the route we go. You've ridden with me enough times here in Douglasville to know the route we go. It's decent. Shout out to Southeast Motorcycle. I really appreciate those guys letting me demo these bikes for my YouTube channel. I'm a micro YouTuber with a micro channel, but they still treat me with the utmost respect, and they welcome me with open arms. When I come around, I have an idea to maybe demo ride anything. They're like, sure, just tell us what, let's see what we got. So today I was lucky that they had a 457. This is their demo bike out in Douglasville. If you want to ride this bike, just make an appointment or stop by Southeast Motorcycle in Douglasville and talk to Coleman or any of the guys that work there about riding this, and they can get you set up. It is 59 degrees out here today in Georgia. It's a wonderfully warm, comfortable day out. The sun feels great on my nylon jacket. This is not leather. You can slip the clutch in a lower gear or higher gear, and it has the ability to pull you out. I was just in third gear coming off that slow speed turn, and it pulled me nicely. Mirrors offer you a pretty decent view. Brakes feel good. You have to be mindful because they're a little softer than what you might be used to. That was full wide open throttle in fourth gear. Alright, and we are in traction control 3. I think we're going to stay in traction control 3. Okay, this is the road that we take to come back. I'm going to go this way. Flipping the throttle manually, very nice. Alright, let's turn around quickly. Let's go up that little switchback. That was a good one. Come on, 457. You got it, baby. Oh man, she feels really stable and good. Yeah. Oh man, that felt great. Holy cow. Okay, you're not going to obliterate your friends on their Super Sports or on their Tuono V4s or even their Tuono 660s, but you're going to surprise some folks, especially if you get out front and you know what you're doing. Oh man, you get this bad boy on wolf pin, boy. Let's do a little walk around. All right. Kickstand is very easy to reach and extend. Sometimes those kickstands can be a bit tricky. All right, what do you guys think? What do you think? What'd you think of that? We did a really spirited ride right there. We were moving at a pretty good clip. The RS457. This bike exploded onto the scene just last year, and they're extremely popular machines. The bikes that they had at Southeast Motorcycle, I remember they said that they just could not even keep these bikes. They couldn't even make it to the showroom floor. Like everyone that was on order was sold. So these bikes are incredibly popular. You're probably going to see them on a track near you. You're probably going to see a coach on this bike here in the southeast through Sport Bike Track Time or one of the other track organizations, because they love to embarrass you on these little bikes. That's what I noticed about the coaches. They're like former racers, they're former Wera guys, and they'll get like a Ninja 400 or like an RS 457, a very capable, lightly powered motorcycle, and they will get it out there at Barber, and you're on your R1, and they will walk you down through the turns. And yeah, you can pass them in the straightaways, but as soon as you get to the next turn, they will have caught you and be passing you through the next turn. But yeah, very, very capable machine. I like the gentle nature of the power band. I will say that it feels a little flat down low off of like second gear. Like, as I would let out the clutch in first and go into second, and as soon as you get into second and you wail and you're open on the throttle, like wide open, it feels like it falls on its face a little bit right there. Like, it's definitely got a flat spot, and I think that flat spot is probably very easy to fix with a tune. Gabbro, I'm sure he's devising a tune for these now, and Bryn Tuning will be devising a tune for him as well that will probably get rid of that and get rid of some of the restrictions if there are any. Get that hot start. Bike is very warm. Let's go see. I actually put on a neck wrap and my heated gloves that aren't heated, but they're like insulated. I'm actually hot. It's like, this is like being in the candy store by yourself and you can just eat whatever candy you want, baby. Like, ooh, candy store's open. Let's go. Well, did you enjoy that? Because that was a good spirited run on this bike. Yep, it's just second gear, man. That's what it is. Second. Tires feel pretty decent. Stop. Oh, shit. I think I got my brake set wrong. There it is. second gear, bottom of second flat spot. Definitely have to address that. I don't know if the turn signals are self-canceling. Yeah, school bus. Careful when the kids are being let off the bus. Say, I feel like I've really ridden it now, and it's a fun bike. It definitely requires a little work. When you buy this bike, you're gonna probably want to, you know, fool with the ECU and tune it. You're probably gonna want to tune it. I'm just being honest. If this were my bike, or if I was given one of these, or if I won one of these and I was going to keep it, I would definitely get with Gabbro and see what tunes does he have for this, to just, you know, get rid of that flat spot at the bottom of second gear. And, you know, you can feel that it's being, you know, restricted. I mean, it's definitely governed down, and you can feel that. And that's it. I would ride this bad boy. It does feel a little softly sprung. It looks like there's adjustment on both forks. It's a little soft, and you know, I weighed 190 pounds, so I'm sure this bike was not designed for a 190-pound man. And most of the people I ride with are lighter than me, so for the average person, this bike is sprung fine, I would say. The tank is super narrow between your legs. Like, my legs feels like my knees are almost touching. The tank disappears between your leg when you're riding. It's very comfortable, and the riding position is also very comfortable. I do not feel like I've got a real leaned over aggressive riding position. I feel like I could be on this bike all day with no problem. Very comfortable. It seems to me, and I don't know for 100% certain, but it seems to me that the seat is comfortable. I can't tell fully if it is, but it feels like it is for now. You know, the only way you can tell if the seat's comfortable is you have to spend like hours on the bike. That's how I knew the V85 seat was comfortable, my favorite bike, because I was on it all weekend and I never had any discomfort at all. This bike feels like it's similar. It's got that a comfortable Aprilia seat on it. And an Aprilia seat is, I don't know what they've done in Aprilia to make their seat so comfortable, but comfortable. This is a little bike, so you know, obviously it's, you know, you're going to be riding it a little bit harder than you do a full-size machine, and it might get a little hotter. I don't know, but I feel no heat from this bike. Now it's also winter and it's 58 degrees out, but I don't feel any kind of heat coming from this thing at all. The vibration is minimal. There's really little to no vibration. My feet up on the foot pegs feel pretty high up. I feel like this is definitely a bike where you could do some cornering on with no problem. Most people will probably be commuting on this bike, riding it to school, riding it to work. Riding it to school, work, you know, and for that, it's completely comfortable and fine. You know, I could see putting a tail bag on this if it's possible, or a tank bag, and you'll have no problem. I'm sure the gas mileage on this thing is awesome. There she is, Douglasville. Yay, I really like this place. Look at that little park with an amphitheater, and there's some really nice stuff here. They got a really nice little historic downtown at this place. Ooh. I mean, dude. Yep, there it went. Oh, it's got wheelie control. Oh shit, it's got wheelie control. Did you see that? Yeah, it's got wheelie control for sure. Alright, so we got wheelie control, we got ABS, we just don't have a quick shift or auto blipper. Because that front wheel was coming up and it just got set right back down. It said, oh no you don't. I wasn't really trying to wheelie it, fellas. Adam, Derek, Coleman, guys. All right, here we are at home base again. And let's park it here. All right, and it's got that great key, mechanical key. Key it off, key it on. There she is. Oh yeah, a tail bag will definitely fit right here. It's a big, wide, flat surface. You can easily fit a tail bag on this motorcycle. All right, let me get some final thoughts from Coleman, some final stats for you, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. I just brought the 457 back in. This is Chris, by the way. He is also at Southeast Motorcycle and can help you with pricing. So for that 457, it's $63.99. Okay, or 62.
62, yeah, 63 for the racing stripe version.
Okay, and that was the 2025 I was riding? Mm-hmm. Okay, 2025. So 2025, $62.99. All right, so you heard it from Chris. $62.99. There she is, 2025 RS 457, and she is, I think he said 370 pounds. It feels very light, it feels very flickable, it feels very enjoyable, and would I own it? Look, I am a power guy or a character guy. You know that because I've said that before. And this bike would be fun if I just had a mini track or a go-kart track behind my house and I wanted to practice riding. I would probably be on something like this. You can do laps all day on this bike and practice real riding fundamentals and get very good and transfer that onto your big bike. And that's what I would use something like this for. If I were going to do track days with this, I would honestly want a little more power, and I would probably opt for the RS 660. But, you know, if you want the lightest most nimble, sporty Aprilia that you can get your hands on in the US right now, this would be it. It is beyond a doubt the lightest, most flickable motorcycle I've ridden in quite a while. As a matter of fact, I had to slow my steering down a little bit because it was steering so quickly. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and tell a moto buddy about Ant-Man Moto. I am a huge Aprilia guy. I'm a very big fan of this brand. I think they're killing it in MotoGP, and they just make the absolute most niche, special, cared about bikes. These bikes are just different, and they all have a real strong personality about them, and they're real motorcycles for real riders. I really enjoy them. They're made in Italy, and they are made for one purpose only, and that is for you to enjoy being alive riding a motorcycle every time you throw your leg over it. So would suggest you go out and try one out for yourself and see what you think. Ant-Man Moto, take care of each other, but more importantly, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Man, thank y'all for watching, subscribing, being supportive. You can always find me via Southeast Motorcycle. This is like my home base right here. This is my spot in Atlanta. It's the Motoplex in Douglasville, and you can get anything Aprilia here. CF Moto, you can get used bikes, you can get four-wheelers. You know the deal with this place, but they have treated me beyond well and really given me a lot of opportunities to do a lot of cool stuff with motorcycles, which is my passion. And so I just want to thank them, thank you, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.